Welcome to Orange Campers, and like I say, we're a small family company who build really high-end quality vans, and we're going to go through a few things. I've been given a nice presentation to show you, which is not my doing, but we'll work through it together. So as you can see, meet the team on the first screen there. Quite a big team, most important. Jack in the middle there, which I probably couldn't pick up now because he's got really big. Jess looks like she's wandering off a bit there. The camera, all right, here already. So Jack's in the middle, and then that's me, the handsome one in the middle, who's always growing a beard. And then we've got Sonia next to me, who's in the van with us now. So if you hear Sonia, you might hear Sonia chipping in and giving me instruction, as always. And then there's Jess at the end. And Jess is operating the camera. So there we go. So like I say, we're a family business, and our sort of ethos behind Orange Campers is small, compact camper vans, and we're in one now. We only build the 5.4 meter van and the 5 meter, which is the micro camper. We started off building the 5 meter Fiat Ducato on the option 1. So if you ever wondered what is option 1, that's what we started with. And side kitchen like a VW. It's nice and small and compact, which later in the year we are going to bring back that on the new medium wheelbase. So watch out for that. That'll be a nice surprise in the future. So what else have we got? I've got over 25, 30 years experience. I got the bug at 21, and or actually just before my 21st birthday. My first ever van, I bought a VW Transporter off my dad's neighbour. And that's what got me started. It really did. I got the bug then. I loved it. And I sold that one quite quick. And that's what got me thinking, there might be something in this camper trade. And since then, I've been building them ever since. So, like I say, the ethos of us, if I can say it, is practicality. I love to build something what works and what's practical. I always say to people at the shows, the big companies might be able to beat us on fancy curves and, really trendy little bits, but does it work? Not very often, and that's where ours really comes into its own. Everything we do works. There's a reason for it. It's high quality, it'll last forever, and it'll look this good in 10, 15 years. And that's why we're in this trade, and we love it. And, I enjoy coming to work as much now as I did when I first started. So everything's family tested. We go out, as you know, we go out as much as you guys. We test the vans. In fact, this weekend in this van, I've had to sleep in this van on 2 separate nights, Friday and Saturday night. I've been in the van ready to, because the boys wanted to sleep in the new fixed rear bed on the drive. So one night and then the other one the next night. So I had no sleep because they kick and push and twist around. They're terrible, them boys. But like I said, we're always in our vans. We really are. So new innovations. Yeah, this year's a good year for new innovations. I guess we got more breathing time. We've got a bigger team, and that's what allows us to really develop new innovations. And this is why we've come up with a fixed rear bed. It's been on as on the sort of cards for quite a while, and we've built a few fixed beds over the years, the short wheelbase ones. And we wanted to build one as a demo on the new 5.4 because you get a bit extra room in the 5.4 and it just works that bit better. And like I say, if you take a 6x 4 foot bed or 6x122, is it? I think this one, 120 bed. So that takes a big chunk out of your van, and the van's got to be sort of usable and, after the bed. And we've squeezed a lot in here, and it really does work really well. So we've got the fixed rear bed, and I will go into great detail on this as well. Also new this year, we've got a shower upgrade for option 2. So as you know, this is option 3, the fixed bed, and option 2 is the twin seats with the rear kitchen, walk through a centre, 2 separate single beds or 1 double bed. And then we are now putting a shower in the back. Now that is going to be a lovely shower upgrade. It's a purpose-made fiberglass enclosure, and that's the best way to make it watertight and last forever. We could have gone down the easy route and just put shower boards in because all this wood is shower proof. but we wanted to do it the hard way and the really tough, safe way, you know, because once you've got that, it's amazing. A lot of people probably only use it as a drying room, but it is a usable space. And it is a very nice space. It gets a bit wider at the top. We've designed it so it's you know, it comes out at the top where you need that space most. So you can push your elbows, you can turn around fully, and there's no shower curtain stuck to your body and you're fighting with it trying to get it off. So that's why we went for the shower enclosure. It's got a nice screen door on the inside, and that will make it really, really watertight. And it'll really pay for itself in the long term. High top roof, so I'm getting a new van. Woohoo! I love it when we get a new demo because I get a new van, and for some reason I've had to get an auto. So one main reason is you can test drive the auto when we're just building it now, so there will be an automatic in our fleet of demonstrators for you to test drive, because at the minute we've only got manuals. So when we've got an auto, you can really see exactly what you'll be getting, and you'll be able to drive it. So we're making a new series option 2 on the 5.4, and 2 single beds, but ours will be slightly different. It's going to have everything in, really. It's going to have an ATEC pop top roof, because you know we've got 2 young boys and we need 4 berth. So that's how we get 4 berth out of a medium wheelbase high top. But unlike the pop top version, which we just sold our demonstrator and to a chap in Northern Ireland, so that's amazing. And so we're going to have the high roof like this, and I'll be able to stand up and walk around. I won't even know the kids are with us. They'll be upstairs in the ATEC pop top out of our way, and we'll have the benefit of extra cupboards, taller space, no bending over, lots more space really. And it's also going to have a shower as well, so we're going to have the shower option as well, which will be great, because not only for the kids, the dog as well, we can wash him down, because mud just sticks to him and attracts to him. I think he's just like a furry blanket. But so that's the option. So that's new innovations this year, and keep an eye out. There may be some more if I have anything to do with it. So option 3, we've got, this is option 3. So you can see there, fixed rear bed, does what it says. It's 2 berth. Now you can go 4 berth if you want. Now you can quite easily, can't you? Because it says 2 berth or 4 berth. You could go pop top on top. So you could have the ATEC on top. Now, the downside is you've got to have some more travel seats, or should I say, you've got to put some travel seats in, because you've got your 2 front chairs, which is what you're main traveling in. Now, we will do an option where this is your shower pod in this area. Now, this is one little thing we can bespoke a little bit and change for people's needs. And you could have some tracks. We are looking at putting a track system in. Now, we can get 1 travel seat very easy. Now, we could get a double travel seat where it disconnects, lift it out when you're on camp. But, I mean, it works best as a 2 berth van, this. It really does. But nothing's impossible, let's say that. So if you like the van but think this area, this toilet cubicle could be, you know, better used in something else, we've got a customer in a minute, and they're having a portable toilet with a smaller unit there, so they've got a bit more space. So you know, that area we can tailor for you what suits you. What else has it got on there? Spacious cooking and living area. This is my favourite section of a van. It really is. I love the look of the kitchen when you come in, which we'll show you very soon. Or if Jess pans round, it's got a beautiful kitchen area. And unlike the vans where most of the vans have a kitchen on this side and a big bathroom on this side and so on, and a 4-foot seat down that side. And they say, oh, you can enjoy the view while you're cooking. But how long do you spend cooking? Not very long. You want to enjoy the view all the time. So I prefer it kitchen on this side. And you've still got a beautiful view out the window, but it gives you such a more space, just a better kitchen area. It really does. So I love the look of the kitchen. You've got big cupboards above, storage over the cab. It is a Trivet kitchen from the option 2, and we've made it fit this side, but kept all the really lovely features. We've got a 3 burner hob here and a full-size sink, which you can get a washing up bowl in, and that's the best thing. That really does work well. So lots and lots of clever design everywhere. And you've got your 6 foot, I can just squeeze 6'5" out of it by 120 centimeters. So that gives a really good space. And as you can see there, me and Sonia's in the van. Lots and lots of space, to be honest. You know, you can get 2 people linked up against that headboard. On the opposite side where I'm sat there, there's a window. Now, if you're quite tall and you think, oh, I might touch that window, we have made a cover for the window, and a nice decorative cover. So you can put it over the window at night time and you've no danger of damaging the blind with your feet. So little things like that make a big difference. You can see there's a ladder to get you up into a bed, nice and easy, whereas I'm sat here behind. You know, it really is one step in, and it's a beautiful space. I've never had a fixed bed before, and I can see the attraction. It really is. Me and Sonia can't wait to go away in this as 2 of us. So that'd be really nice. And like I say, rear fixed bed, ready to use. That's the beauty of this van. It is ready to use. You literally sit in your chairs, pull a lever, spin round while you're sat in them, and there you are. Your bed's made, you're ready, you're set up. It's a beautiful van to go away in. If you move this ladder, you can see in the slide picture there, next to the ladder, there is a wardrobe. So just under the bed, facing this way, you've got a big wardrobe cupboard. Let me show you that. And you just move the ladder out of the way. So you've got a lot of storage space. Look at that. Great bit of storage. Heater vent underneath as well. Now that is a really useful wardrobe area. You can get lots and lots of clothes in there and so on. There is an option as well for that. We can remove that and put a dog gate there. Because if you're traveling with pets or dogs, and we've done it before in the other videos, what you may have seen, you can have a dog gate there, a double dog gate at the back. We can even separate the area for you. And then the dogs can roam freely in and out. But when we're traveling, they're locked in their pen and so on. We've got tie down points in there. So if you want that instead of a storage, or if you want access into the back for another reason, that's quite easy to do. We can give you storage on there. So let's move on to the next slide. There's Jack. Like I say, you can put a back door cage on there. You see straight away. If we had a back door cage on there, it'd be lovely, because you could have the doors wide open. We've done it for another customer who shows dogs and things. So she wanted a dedicated safe space for the animals. So Jack's been a beautiful demo there, a model. I mean, you can see me and Sonia sat up there, and that gives you perspective of how big that bed is. It really is a good sized bed, very usable. It's got 270 doors on the back of this van, so you know they'll fold right round to the edge of the van, which makes it really, really nice. We have sourced a mesh rear screen, so you can have a fly net on the rear doors as well. The bottom half will be enclosed, and then there'll be a top fly net as well. So that's very, very doable. And then the best bit of this van, I mean, there's lots of good bits, but one of the really nice things in this van, we've kept a proper sit-down toilet. So how are we doing so far? Is everyone keeping up on that? Yes. We're trying to monitor your questions, but feel free to ask me anything along the way. Or there will be space at the end as well to ask questions. So if you want to save them to the end, save them to the end, and we'll try and get through them. So if you notice, this side of the van, I mean, we've got storage everywhere, which we'll go through. But this side of the van, we've got a dedicated toilet and drying room, which is a lovely idea, I think. It really does work. So if we look on this side, if Jess can come round, what a great space. Let me turn the light on. So we have got here a dedicated drying room and toilet. Now, it's an electric flush toilet, as you would find in the option 2. Really, really usable space. We've got a detachable or removable hanging rail, so you don't have to have that in, but it doesn't get in the way. When you're using it, you're in there. Lots of elbow room in this one. I think this one seems bigger than the other one, to be truthful. Lots and lots of space. The door just go across the centre where Jess is stood. Let me show you that. There's a little magnetic catch in the floor that holds it in place. So it does give you some privacy. And there's a mirror, a nice big mirror on the back of the door. So you can get ready in the morning or whenever. But there's lots of clothes hooks, hanging hooks as well within there. We've got a nice big cupboard at the top. We don't waste any space in any of our vans. Lots and lots of space. We've put the drop-down shelf in as well, which is really good for getting ready in the morning. Things like that. You can put all your gear on there. And then you can tweak this unit to your, once you get your van, you can add bits in. We can add bits in for you. Hangers, shelves, little corner bits. So it makes it really usable for you. But one of the best things in there is the drip tray in the bottom. If you notice right at the bottom there, we've got the fitted toilet, but surround it, we've had a purpose-made drying room tray. So that's a little shower tray, and you can hang wet coats in here all over it. It can drip over the toilet, it won't matter. It'll just wash down afterwards. Sonia's trying to tell me something. What are you saying, Sonia? No point pointing at something, just tell me. Sonia says you can put your muddy boots in. She's tapping her feet, and I'm like, I have no idea what she's telling me. So she's saying you can put your muddy boots in there, which is a great idea, because when you've been out walking, you've got wet coats. You've literally, summertime, we've been caught out some rain. It's not always glorious sunshine we're having at the minute. So wet jackets, straight off, straight in here. You've got some hanging pieces here. You can have clothes hangers there. But again, you can put your muddy boots in. You can get a lot of space. If I slip my shoes off, straight away, you can just chuck some shoes in. It won't even matter if you put them on top of a toilet there. I forgot I left the heating on, actually. So in the corner, I've just brushed past a heater vent, and there's beautiful warm air coming out because we're on electric hookup at the minute. So I'm using the electric to give me free heating and hot water. How good is that? I shall get to that in a moment for you. But the drip tray is really lovely. Like I say, you can literally shower off across there, hose off down there, clean the toilet by spraying it, and it will all go into your waste tank. So I think that's a lovely aid. It really does make a big difference. And like I say, if you notice a heater vent in there, you can use it as a drying room. I mean, what a great aid to a little van like this. A proper dedicated drying room. You got your door shut, the heater's on. You're not wasting that heat in there. And it just gives you so much more ability to dry your clothes. You can hang towels in there if you've been to the beach. What a difference that makes in a small van. And like I say, lots of heater vents in here. We've got one at the front down here, one at the back. We've got one in the toilet area. I've even got one under the bed at the back. And the reason for that is, when it's really, really cold, you can get sort of cold spots in a van. Now, there's enough space at the back of a van for air to come up from underneath the bed. And then that'll eliminate any cold spots if there's a big cold draft coming up from the back. And don't forget, these vans can't be airtight. They've got to have low-level ventilation and high-level ventilation to keep it safe or keep you safe. So there's going to be natural air in your van, but we can eliminate that when it's cold by all these heater outlets. So you've got 4 heater outlets. So when you're in bed, you won't get any nasty cold drafts coming up. You'll get a nice warm breeze coming around you as well. So that's a really nice aid. So let's go to the next one. That's a great picture of a kitchen. I just love the kitchen. I really do. I think it's a great spot. And you see on the first slide there, we've got the table insert as well. Now, there's a couple of different table options, which works really well. If you notice, on the front, when you're sat in the front chairs, you've got a shelf, a ledge for you to put your feet on, which is really valuable because you don't want dangling feet. The Fiats have got a big drop-down shelf in there. So we've made a purpose area, especially for your feet. Now, within that is the table, one of the table legs. So we've got a couple of different table leg options. So we've got an extra tall table leg because obviously it's got to make up that distance there. We've got a table slotted on the side here, and then that can sit there. Now, quite frankly, you can have as many tables as you wish. As long as you can store them, you can have different shapes. We've got another little table here, which is really useful. I move that computer. I've made a little round one, which is another beautiful little table. If you just want it for more space to get around, but you just want a coffee and a sandwich, it's a really nice little table. But you can literally have a big square table, big round tables, lots of different options. So with that, it'll spin round. And if you notice, even if you've got big legs, you get your legs under there, no problem. Nothing, it's not too tight. Lots of space around it, and it'll work really well. We can offset the bracket so it comes more into the center of the table. So it comes more in between the chairs, even things like that. So it's a bit of what suits you really well. Within the kitchen cupboards, like I say, this goes out in a try before you buy, and it fits proper size plates in the cupboard. Such an important thing, it really is. But you can get 2 plates on there. You can, even on that size table, which is quite a smallish table, you can get 2 people, drinks, food on there, not a problem. So that works really, really well. And like I say, the cupboards are designed properly so you can get bowls, plates in there, cups. Lots and lots of storage. We've got the kettle in there as well, the gas kettle, and lots more shelving. So that table works really well. Now, like I say, you can have different tables. We have got a tripod base in this one somewhere in one of the cupboards, and there's another little leg here. So there's a smaller leg there, and if I move that, yeah, you can have a smaller one in, but it'll come closer to your knees. But what that one works really well with is if you put a tripod base in that and take it outside, you don't have to carry another table with you. You can just use your internal table for your barbecue and things like that. And you can use either leg. That one will make it a bit higher. That one will make it normal size, so you can sit around it with deck chairs, and that just clips back in there out of the way. So there's literally a dedicated space for everything. Lots more bit of storage under there and things like that. Where else are we on there? So the table, like I say, if you've got a special requirement for a table, then let me know, and then we can show you, or we can make what you really need. So if we all swap places again and then go back, you go back in your chair, Jess. And if you notice, we've got another little area just here, which really does work. Now we've got a little table area, so if you're prepping food, doing anything, you want some snacks, nice thing out while you're stored. It's a very small occasional table, folds down from the wall, really, really usable. So that's nice. And then underneath here, we've got a more storage. So drinks holder on the back. So you've got wine bottles, pop bottles, anything that you need on there. And then you've got some more nice shelving here, which is very easy to get. So anything you need quite frequently, you could place in there. It's really accessible from a sliding door. So you don't have to go hunting through cupboards. It's just here. So that's a great little cupboard there. You do empty the toilet down there, excuse me. You do empty the cassette toilet from that area, and then that slides out very easily. Over the door, we've got a nice shelving unit as in option 2. And then over the cab, you can show over the cab again. We've got a really hard plastic shelf up there, and it's all lined out and insulated, so you can't damage any of the bodywork. You can shove whatever you want up there, you know, but it's a really useful space. I tend to put my thermal blinds, that's what I'm thinking of, because I like the thermal blinds in winter. You don't get any condensation. This has got the Remis cab blinds in as well. If you've never seen cab blinds, and Jess can let me show you if you can pan far enough back. So you can have the Remis cab blinds built into the doors and across the front there, which is really nice. And let me have a look. The both drivers and passenger seats swivel and move around nicely up and down. And another shot of a bed and so on. And yeah, we can do, yeah. So what we're seeing here is on the pictures, you've got different options. So we've got a separate sink, like I said, big 3-ring burner. Now there is the ability to have, yeah, I can show you this sink. So the sink's a really nice big sink, very usable. Like I say, you can get one of those collapsible washing up bowls in there, which is ever so usable, because you can wash all your pots in there and just take out the mucky stuff in your bowl. So as you can see, big roof vent above as well. So we've got lots of fresh air coming in the van. This is a smaller one of the two. You've got a blind for night time, but instantly that lets so much fresh air coming in. And you've got a fly screen as well to keep the insects out at night time. And you can set it in different heights. There is a bigger one right over the bed there. The front one's a 400 by 400 mil. The back one, I don't know if Jess can show you, is a 700 by 500. Really big vent, and it's beautiful over the bed because it lets lots of fresh air in, lots of ventilation. And then lots of fresh air and ventilation. Let me put the ladder back in here. And then while we're in this area, the fridge. So you've got a 90-litre fridge. So I'll put the ladder in too soon. So a 90-litre fridge, there we go. Nice high level fridge, very usable, lots of space, good freezer compartment as well. So that's very usable there. Lots and lots of storage. I like a big fridge. It's got night mode on there for night time, so it'll come on less. And, you know, it's a nice, quiet compressor fridge. Put it on, you can forget about it till you get home. And Sonia's trying to tell me something else. What are you saying? Yes, 1 minute. We're just going to finish a kitchen. So in the kitchen, we've got in this one, we've got a gas oven and grill. Now you can have the microwave option, and you can even have the new Dometic microwave, air fryer, and electric oven. So that can fit in as well. So there's lots of options there. And cooking wise, you can, if you, lots of our customers now are going gas free. So you can have that option on this van as well. So if you don't want the gas, remove the gas from the van, no gas at all. We'll put you an EcoFlow unit in the vehicle, wire it into the system so it all works. That being under the bed or in a cupboard. And that will give you mains power wherever you are off grid. So that's a really useful feature. And then you could run everything separately. You could have then a portable induction hob. You can have one fitted induction hob, but I think the portable ones are much more usable, as you can put it on here, you can put it in a drawer, and you've got lots of worktop space then. Plus, there's a plug socket next to the door. You can take it outside, use it as a barbecue. That works really, really well. And then next to that, we've got a bin cupboard, usable cupboard, gas taps are in there, lots and lots of usable space under there. And then next to there, we've got the pull-out drawers for all your cutlery and all your utensils and things like that. So that's a nice feature, 3 drawers on there. And then underneath there, we've got some nice deep pan drawers. Look, we've got pans in there, chopping board, washing up bowl. There's some good size units in this one. We've got that's where my tripod is. So that's a tripod for a table. And it literally, you put that outside, stick your pole in it, you've got an outside table. Very, very useful. So you've got storage under there. There's another big drawer under the fridge. We don't waste any space at all. I mean, all these drawers are so usable because you can get to everything. You really can. And then there's a vast cupboard above the fridge, which you can let us know what you want to do with that. You could shelve it. You could leave it for special trays. The best thing is to organise your van with all the little components you need, like little baskets and things, what house everything, so you know you've got everything in there. The next step is, so we've said the jump to show you in the back. Let me get into the bed, and I'll show you the bed. Works really well. Take my shoes off. So, like I say, straight in the bed. We've got a great space in the bed here. It really is big. Like I say, I can't wait to go away, and I have slept in it already, but just on the drive. And it is such a comfortable bed. It's a purpose-made mattress, about 100 mil, is it? Yes, a mattress, 90 mil, 10 centimeters. So it's a really thick mattress, custom-made mattress for this area. You've got blinds and fly nets on the windows. All these windows open as well. So if it's really hot, if you're in a hot country, or we get the weather like we've been having over summer, you could be roasting, but you've got the big roof light above you, or roof vent, and then that lets lots of fresh air in, and you can set it so it lets lots of draft coming in even at night time. And then you've got good usable cupboards on this side. So you've got 3 nice big cupboards over this side. We've got a shelving unit just above your head here, so you can put your bits and bobs on there. And you've got independent reading lights as well. So you've got 2 reading lights, 1 for each side, and they've got USBs and things, so you can put your phone up there and bits and bobs. But you can see I'm sat up in lots and lots of space. 2 people can chill out on this bed very easy, get very comfy, and really have a good night's sleep. You've got the high roof, like it is. This model is from 79,999, and you can have the high top edition put on there, and that puts a 999 upgrade price on the roof. But I can't imagine many people going ATEC pop top on these. I think mainly it's a 2-berth fan, but it is.
Take grandchildren.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got a grandchild and you've got one, it's very easy to put an additional removable chair, which clip in and out, fully crash tested, safe chair. We can put it in the doorway, so they're right behind you, so you can travel like that. Now, one option with that is you could just have a cabunk bunk bed, so you could have a travel chair, use a cabunk because it's at the front, you're at the back, you've got your own spaces. That's a great option. And, you've seen us use the cabunk bunk beds before. We love them, and they work really well for grandkids. So that's a very good option to go for. So let's have a look at the back of the van. You can see at the minute, but you can see straight away on the thing there, we've already sold one of these vans before it was built, And Emma's already sent us a lovely message saying how much we're enjoying the van. But as you can see at the back of the van, what a great space. There you can see the mattress. Look how thick the mattress is. Really good thick mattress there. And that will give you a really good night's sleep. You've got the winding awning handle on the back of the van there. That fits on there really nice. On this section, I like this section. Now, this section's where all your water heater goes and things like that. Because you have got a lot of big bulky items, you just have to put somewhere. So we've got the water heater in there, and it's a Truma combi boiler, and it works off diesel or electric. We've got lithium as standard now as well. So you've got 100 amp lithium as standard. I've upgraded this to 300 amp because I just want carefree motoring, and I never hook up. I really don't. Unless I need something dedicated mains power, which is quite few items when you think about it. I just don't hook up, even on campsite. Even when we've got it, there's no point because I've got twin solar on my roof. You get one as standard, 160 watts, and then there is space to put a second solar panel on there, and you can upgrade that as well to a 320 watts. So you've got 320 watts of solar, 300 amp of lithium, and you're just foolproof. In the summer, you can't use the power it can make. You really can't. So in here, you've got your cupboard with your jacking and your Victron products. So you can check on all your power as well. It shows you on all the apps. But what a great space. I mean, look at this space. You know, dog in here. If you imagine if this back wardrobe's not here, if you did want the option where the dog cage would be, that would be removed. And this would be one big open space. Even if you just didn't want it for a dog and you just felt, I've got enough storage, I'll have an opening door there and I can pass things through. I can get through into the back and use it that way. That's still okay to do. Lots and lots of cupboard space. We haven't wasted any space around here. You've got big cupboards there. Lots of things down there. We can put tie down points wherever you wish. We had a customer who had a big telescope, and we put lots of tie down points in there and made it really usable for what they wanted to use the van for. You've got a plug socket in the back as well. And like I say, down there, you've got a heater vent as well, making it nice and warm in the back. But lots of usable space. But on here, we haven't wasted this space. So we've got a service hatch at the back there. But look at this space. You can put all your camping chairs on there. You can get even proper chairs. You can just push them in from the side. So the ones that don't fold up and are quite big, we've got a set what we really do love. And you can get them in on the side and push them in. So that's a great space. You could get a fold-up bike. Whether you could get, I don't know if you'd have, without the wardrobe, yes. Yes. So, yeah, I can measure that for you. You'd have to let me know what length it is. But I would imagine you'd have to probably lose the wardrobe to get bikes in there because you need the full length of it. But that's easy to do. And I would think it looks very close, but we could check on the dimensions. Obviously, it's 120 centimetres long, this bed area. So underneath is the same, 120 centimetres. So without the front wheel on, if the front forks to the back wheel is 120 centimetres, then yes, not a problem. You've got the height, yeah, definitely. So we could do that. As you can see from the back, you've got the dual camera system on these vans. These vans now come with so much technology. It's lovely. You've got the full 270 doors and so on, what spin round as well. So as you can see on the screen there, we had a customer, like a lot of our vans, have bought before the van's gone into production, which is a lovely way. You know, it's a great trust for us, and it proves, you know, they have great faith in what we do. So this customer has just picked up their van just as we finished our demo as well. And what a lovely comment. And it says, you know, I'm surprised. Just picked up a van. I'm surprised how much space they've got. It's a lovely space to sleep in. And, you know, they love the fact that we keep coming up with ideas and we put them into every build. And, you know, we're very passionate about what we do. So that was very nice. And the van got so much response at the first show. It really did. We've had a lot of customers straight away place orders, because as soon as you get in it at a show, and it's hard to show on these videos what the actual space is like, and that's where the coffee mornings come into their own, or the shows really do work. Because once you get in here, you know, we had a customer at the end of the day, they were determined, you know, they'd come to buy a 6.3 fixed bed because that's what they thought they needed. And now they've just saw us right at the end of the day, couldn't believe the space, the size. And we're thinking, you know, we've got 5.4, we can use it daily. And that really swayed it for them, and the amount of living space they've got. So we went away with a 5.4 meter rather than a 6.3, which honestly, I've driven a 6, I've driven a 6.3. They are big vans, and we do feel like big vans. And I drive one of these daily as my car, as you know. So it really does work. But that's a great picture there. It shows a lovely space, and it's got such a beautiful look about it. It really has, and a great feel.
So when running, it needs to be lower than our head.
Yes.
It's powered by electric. And she asked where it could go, but identified the drawer just down there could be a possibility.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, there's lots of space around here. And when you're in the build process, if you've got any special requirements or special equipment you need to carry, just give us the dimensions, the size of it, what it does, what it needs power wise, and we'll make sure there's a dedicated space within your van. There's a plug socket there, but we can literally put a dedicated plug socket next to where you're going to house the machine. So if you wanted one actually in the drawer, that's possible, or in the cupboard underneath it, we can put a plug socket there and it can house there. That's not a problem. Like I say, we can work with you on really specific things. I mean, we had a lady with a coffee machine, not quite the same, but it was a specialist item. So we put it we cut the wardrobe down and put it in there, and it really worked because that's how they want to enjoy the van. So things like that. That's why being, you know, in-house and bespoke what we do to a certain degree, we can really tailor the van to your needs.
So someone's asked here about aircon being installed.
Yeah, so there's lots of different options on aircon. So if you want an aircon for the living accommodation, there's 2 options now. There used to be only one. The traditional aircon option is a Dometic unit. There's a couple of different manufacturers now, but they've always had the sort of monopoly on aircon. And it fits in a 400 by 400 vent, and there's a big unit on the top, and it covers this vent. Now, there's another way now, so that's easy to do, and that runs off mains power, which then we can power. If you're off-grid, we can use an EcoFlow to power it quite easily nowadays, or when you're on hookup, you just plugged in on a campsite, it'll run with mains power like you would at home. Now, there is another option as well. There's a new system come out where it's built into the front bumper. So it's built into the front bumper of your van, and where your cup holders are there, Jess, if you can just spin round, where my phone is, just at the front, and the cup holders, and if you can see that, that's it. So there's a unit what goes there. It replaces that unit. It's got big vents in, and that's where the aircon comes in. So it works really, really well. So you've got 2 options. Some people prefer this because it gives you heating and air, and you can use it that way. So aircon's a really nice option. But there is also a couple of different, if you don't want full-on aircon, but you want a fan, Fiamma do a portable fan which clips into this 400 by 400 vent, and it's battery powered, and it will suck air in or blow air out. And that's a really low cost option of getting fresh air in. But don't forget, on your Truma boiler as well, you've got a vent option as well. So that will circulate fresh air around your van at whatever temperature it is. So it will move air around your van, and it will feel a little bit cooler. But the vent will work as well. But yes, so aircon is an option, not a problem. And thankfully, price-wise, it's come down a bit cheaper. It's still quite an expensive item, but it's not as bad as it used to be, so it's more achievable now as well, quite easily. A pop top and a high top roof. So as we said before, you can have the A-Tech roof, beautiful roof, it really is. And you can have this on any of our vans. You know, you can have it on the option 2 option as well, which we are. And we will have this exact van, what we've pictured there, to show you as a demo. So if you're ever passing, or if you've seen us at an event or a coffee morning, we will have all these vans always here for you to come and see, and there'll be different layouts as well. It's a really good space, comes with a thick mattress up there, much like this one as well, and it's a 2-part roof. Just to go on about the roof, but it's a 2-part roof, has a bottom mold around the roof. This is why it's so expensive. It's a quality roof, it really is. It's not just a mattress sat on the roof. It has a bottom shell as well as a roof shell as well. And we normally we always put the wider roof vent above the hatch, so you still get lots of natural light into your van. And you get lots of natural light coming in, fresh air still. The shower upgrade, I can't wait. We'll have this is in progress at the minute as we speak. We've already got a customer what's having the first one, so that'd been lovely. If you're watching, and it's coming on beautifully, and it will be so impressive. It'll work exactly as we want it to work, and it'll be one of a few showers in small vans, I think, which will really work for itself, and it'll be a great asset. It really will. So, like I say, it's fully sealed. How that'll work with a toilet, it'll still have a high level toilet, so a nice big toilet, much the same as that one, electric flush even, and you just lift it out of space when you want to use the shower. But when it's in toilet mode, that's in the unit. You still sit with your feet outside, just as you would a fitted toilet. But the beauty of it, we're not taking up any more space. We're not wasting space. We've even kept the area for your camping chairs at the back, so you can still put all your camping chairs at the back. Otherwise, you lose all this space and you have to cram it in the bathroom, and it becomes a bit of a junk room. So it says that your next step. So if you're thinking of coming, you could come and see us at a coffee morning. We've got one coming up May the 6th, just after Star Wars Day. You can book a workshop tour. That's a very popular thing to do. People come, we see live production, meet some of the team if you wish, and normally Jack's here to pester you, and you can bring your dogs as well. So we're very pet friendly. We keep Jack out of the way if you need him out of the way. But you can book, you can scan on, and you can ask all your questions while you're here as well. And then, like I say, the next coffee mornings, the 6th of May, and you can just pop in. It's very informal. It's a bit like an open day, and you can ask the questions, meet the team, have a look round, even test drive. That's a great thing on a off coffee morning, or even a workshop tour. You can actually take one of the vans out, and that's why we'll have an automatic for you to try as well very soon. So you can take the vans out. And then the next show we've got is Newbury. So the year's going quite quick already, because we live by shows. So the months pass from one show to the next for us. And the last show was at Harrogate. That was a great show, lots of people. And we've got Newbury at the 15th to the 17th of May, which is a really good place to come and see us. Hopefully it'll be lovely and sunny. You can get in all the vans. We'll have the new high top with the A-Tech on, the option 2, with the shower ready for you to come and see that. So if you're thinking of a shower and you want to get to it, you can't come all this way to see us, you'll be able to see us at Newbury. We'll also have this fixed rear bed there as well, and the micro camper as well. So that'll be a great thing to come and see. The ordering process is step 1. You know, we if you're thinking of a van, you've been to see us obviously at a coffee morning or a workshop tour, then to book your slot, how we do it, we take a 5k deposit for your build slot, and that saves your build slot. So if you've got a specific date in mind, June, September, August, you know, you book that slot, that is your slot. If anything dramatic happens, you can always move it backwards, but you can't move it forward, you see. So that's why we say build it, book a slot, and we do fill up quite quick. So step 2, choose your extras and interiors. There's plenty of time to choose your bits, your colours, and really personalise the van to how you like it. And step 3, these are all quite quick, because it only takes 4 weeks from start to finish once you've got your build date in mind. Then the second payment comes, and then we can update with photos and progress along the way as well. And then 2 weeks before you build, your final payment's made. And then handover day, that's the best bit. Handover day is there, and we'll talk you through a van. Make sure you're fully au fait with all the controls. We try and keep everything as simple as possible, and it really is easy to use. And you've always got contact. You know, that's the best thing about us. We're, you know, really dedicated. We give you a 5-year warranty on this build, and which is a long time for a camper van, but that's how we work. We're always there for you. We always look after you. Everything's done in-house. So you're carefree motoring. You're not just sold a van and off you go. You really are part of the family, and we look after you from start to finish. It is that honest. It really does work that way. So some further reading, what we got there. So 6'5" bed. So like I say, this bed is we can just gain 6'5" on this bed, which is a really tall bed. There's not many vans like that. When you're looking at the Crafters and Sprinters, they have to put side pods on the outside of a van. But with the Fiat being so square, and it's a great donor vehicle, it really is. And they're so beautiful now. The vans have got so much technology. We have the highest spec possible, really are. Lots and lots of spec on there. The drying room, that's a great aid, it really is. Because obviously we use our vans all year round. all over winter is the best part to use your van. When you've got heating, which is lovely and warm, drying room, you can put your wet clothes. You don't want to be just using it for the summer. You want to get the most out of your van and use it all year round. So original, what have we got there? 2 clever separate spaces. Yeah, well, they are separate spaces. This is a beautiful living area, especially when you've got a table set up. You've got a big kitchen area, lots of, it feels a much bigger van than 5.4. If you got into a VW long wheelbase, which is 5.3 meters and a bit, then, and then you stood in here, you wouldn't believe it's the same length nearly. But it is, it's just clever use of space, wider, a little bit wider, taller space. It really does work well. And then the original detail design which we put into a van, which comes from experience. You know, we ask the team get heavily involved. We've got years and years of experience in the workshop. The guys have worked for the biggest companies out there, and it's nice that they're now working for a small local firm, and they do put a lot of input in, and we take great pride in, you know, sharing their wealth of knowledge, what we depend on. And then under the bed, and lots of storage. It's a great space under that bed. If you've got hobbies, sports, crafts, we can really make it work for you. Let us know what you love to do, and we'll really tailor it to make it as usable and as friendly as possible for your use. You know, there's a section there on why I love this layout. I really do love this layout. I've just got to get rid of 2 kids, that's all, for this layout to work for me. Unless I have the extra seat, I can get the extra seat, and I can put an ATEC on top as well. So that's easy. And then, yeah, Sonia can't wait to actually get away in this one. We haven't been away in this one yet. As I say, there's only me and the boys slept in it so far, and Matt's been on the drive. But I think even Jess and Jordan might sneak away in this one. 2-berth van. Or Jess might go on her own and actually get a break. But it's a lovely van to use, and it really will be useful, like I say, in lots of ways. The mayor's old Jack is a bit bigger now, bless him. He's a bit of a rascal, and he just, the dirt sticks to him. He's like a dirt magnet at the minute, bless him. But he is a lovely dog, and he just thinks camping, you know, he loves to come away with as he travels. He's in work today, he's in the office pestering Sophie. So, yeah, what a great space. So I hope this has been, you know, usable and helpful. And you can also, you know, phone if you want more detail and you don't want to come this far, then you can come and see us, or you can phone up and we'll do a web chat, and we can do a live viewing for you, which is nice and easy to do these days. So the power of the internet, we can do a virtual tour for you, even to let you see how the vans are. The vans themselves, 10-inch screen. If Jess pans round, the vans themselves now are beautiful vans, really are. 10-inch screen in the centre, mobile wireless phone charger underneath, small steering wheel, and it's full electric power steering. So you can literally, one finger can turn the steering now. You've even got a main socket underneath. If you pan down there, Jess. So under there, you've got a built-in inverted socket in the vehicle. So literally 150 watts of power while you're driving. So if you've got the engine on and you've got something specific what you need to power, that's already built into the van for you, which is great. You've got, you know, Bluetooth connectivity, Android Auto or iPhone connection. And our digital clocks is a full digital display, and you can change that for what display you want. Even the sat nav, we have a dedicated sat nav built into this. We don't rely on maps off your phone. You can link your maps on your phone to give live updates, but you can put in a dedicated sat nav, which is there, and then that will display in the center of your clock. So everything makes it easy. You've got speed warning. The vans now are so advanced, it's incredible. Electric folding mirrors we have on these as well. So not just adjustable, fully folding in, which I've had to do in Cornwall a few times. When you get to a narrow bush or something, you can fold the mirrors in. Really high safety as well, lots of security features, and keyless entry on these as well. So you don't even need your key. Keep your key in your pocket. It's a keyless start, and it's a keyless button on the door to get in the vehicle. Full digital rear view mirrors as well. So you don't just have to look through the van. You can look through the van. It's got traditional mirror, but if you flick a switch, it comes on as a camera mirror. So there's 2 cameras at the back, one for reversing and one for your digital mirror, which is a lovely feature to have. 6-speed, or you can have the automatic, 8-speed automatic, which is a beautiful way of driving it. And that's about it. So if you've got any questions, drop us an email, or come and see us at one of the shows, and let us know your comments, your thoughts and comments below, and hopefully we'll see you soon.